So I was walking down a lonely boulevard. Started thinking, I got this wistfulness or this kind of sadness, a little melancholy when I thought about, oh man, I want to do all this stuff, but, in life, but I'm not going to have enough time. Like, there's no way. I'm going to die before I do it. Even if I live to 105, it's going to run out of time. So we know that we're never going to be able to do all the things we love fully before we bounce off this planet. So I thought, why don't we just do all the things we love all the time until we bounce off this planet? And that way, when it's time to check out, we'll go, hey, I just filled, the entire time up with lovable things. So yeah, thought about that. Felt good in a way, because you could taking some control over things that, you can't obviously control death because you're going to die, but you can control, that stuff before it in terms of doing things you like. Love. Doing things you love. So, I'm walking, and I love doing that, so I'm doing it. But here's the thing, as I'm doing it, I'm thinking, well, there's only so much time left that I can even do that. How many times am I going to be able to do that again? I love it. I was reading a book by Stanley Tucci, What I Ate in a Year, okay? So he talked about all the things he ate in a year, obviously by the title. Okay, real interesting how that works. So what happened is, he was mentioning on one of the days that he met up with these people that he only sees, for these occasions, a certain time. And he said, I just realized that I am going to have the way these people drive, you might have no time left to enjoy the things you like. People drive like nuts. So, he said, I just realized that I'm only going to have, let me run for a second here. Got to beat all these cars. When it's empty like that there, you got to take advantage of it, baby. And get to stepping. Because you'll be here all day. He says, I only have 7 more times to do this with these people, have this dinner. 7 more times in his life, if everything goes according to plan, meaning he doesn't, have a tragic death. It's kind of sobering. Of course, it's going to be a little depressing, but it's also powerful, I guess. Maybe that's the wrong word. But if you have only 7 times with those people, how do you not just suck the life out of it? And then each time you do it, not in a negative way, you just suck all the life out of it in a good way. So there's 2 ways you could suck the life out of something. Man. Just makes me think, man, how many more walks do I have when I do my 2 times a week to the market? That's a fun little thing I do really early. How many of those do I got left? So we can't do it forever, so let's just do the things we love all the time until we die. No room for any other stuff. Why would we want to? How many times people be like, oh, I went to this, I didn't really want to do it. What are you doing, man? What are you doing, man? Why? And why would you do that? You just handed off hours and hours of your time doing something you didn't want to do, and you ain't getting it back. We don't look. The hourglass is ticking. The hourglass, sand ticking through, we don't look at, we don't see that ever. We hide it away so we don't notice it. We don't want the reminder of it, but yet, while we hide away the sands of time, hourglass, behind something out of our mind, I don't want to see that. We'll just go off doing blah things. Like, I don't want to see that. I'm just going to go do this over here. But it's like, no, be aware, baby. Memento mori, like the Stoics say, right? Memento mori. Death is coming for us all. When he comes, I'm going to high-five that man or woman and say, hey, man, what's up? I had a good ride. So we can't do it all the time for all time, but we can still do it all the time while we're here. And it could be 5 minutes, guys. So when you're laying there in that hospital bed on the way out, you're going to be like, what was I doing? Or you're going to be like, I'm exhausted from this great run that I just had of just loving every single thing I did. Kind of gives you the chills thinking, oh, I could do that. I don't need money to do that. You say, oh, you might need money to do some of the things you love. Not really. Just if you don't have the money for some of those things that you love, pick the other things you love. You can do it, man. You can do it. So, while I'm waiting, or not waiting, but I'm acknowledging that the man in black is, with his scythe and cloak, is coming. I'm going to be over here sucking all the marrow out of life, baby. So every single thing is filled with the things I love. Go through all your stuff now, your physical stuff, your mental stuff, your ideas, your ideals, your honor system, your code of ethics. Go through it all, assess it all today, right now, and scrap everything that say this is holding me back from doing the things I love. Could be a person, a place, a thing, something in your head even. Dude, bye-bye. No, wait, don't click. The video's not over. That would be a weird ending. Don't click off. I have more profound things to say. Actually, I'm going to stop it in a second. So, sorry, a false alarm there. Not much more wisdom incoming. But guys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and germs, this is all we got. All we got is whatever this is right here. And it ain't guaranteed. Oh my God, how cliche. Here comes Tommy Cliche. But God, this is it. I could not make it to the end of this road down here. That there, I might not make it. When people die, the second before it, they, tragically, they're going along their life and then done. It's how it goes for many people. Because if we're aware in the final moments, do we really want to say, coulda, shoulda, woulda? Or, it was okay. And this isn't meant to inspire you. There's enough of that on Instagram and YouTube on here. You want that? I'm just talking real, man. Please, guys, girls, ladies and germs, guys and dolls, do the things you love. All the things you love, all the time. That includes watching every one of my videos. You mutants, will you like these videos? I don't care if you watch it and you didn't like it, you will like it. So other people can have the opportunity to not like it. But let's give everybody the opportunity to not like it. One thing I love doing is making videos, so I ain't gonna stop. So you might as well like them and help out the cause. I love you guys. Man. Oh, and breathe in everything too, not just physically. Like that Halls ad, breathe it in for the Halls. People are meditating and doing all this stuff, and they're rowing out in the water and they're breathing it in. They're not just talking about breathing in the air that through your nostrils that you can now have because the Halls cleared it up. They're talking about breathe it in, baby. Feel every breath, every moment. I know that's what they're saying. Don't say, well, you know what they're saying. I know what they're saying. They're doing yoga and meditation, and they're mindfully rowing a boat. So I gotta go do some more things I love. You coming with me? Man, I love you guys.